Hi, my name is Zoe, and today we will be discussing the general overview of viruses. What is a virus? Viruses are infectious particles consisting of genetic information in the form of DNA or RNA. This information is enclosed in a protein coat, or in some cases, a membrane as well. Viruses are significantly smaller than human cells and even bacteria. There is no clear definition of their status as living or non-living. A virus survives by hijacking the cellular machinery. What is the general structure of a virus? Viruses are composed of a protein coat, also called a capsid, which encloses their genetic material, which can either be RNA or DNA. This coat can either be shaped as a rod or a sphere, depending on the arrangement of the nucleic acids. The capsid is surrounded by an envelope, which is composed of proteins and fats, and helps the virus hijack the host cell. How does a virus hijack the cellular machinery? First, a virus enters the cell in one of three ways. A virus fuses its membrane with the cell's membrane, a cell engulfs a virus by endocytosis, or the virus injects its genetic information into the host cell. SARS-CoV-2 has a protein on its membrane that binds to a receptor on the cell's surface, which allows the two membranes to fuse together. Next, the virus causes a cell to transcribe and translate its own genetic information rather than that of the host cell. Finally, the virus prepares to exit the cell by reassembling its pieces, collecting together its newly synthesized membrane proteins and/or its genetic material. Viruses exit host cells in one of three ways. A virus can burst open and kill the host cell, called the lytic exit. A virus may leave through exocytosis, where the virus carried by a membranous sac out of the cell. This is how SARS-CoV-2 exits a cell. And finally, budding, where the genetic material of the virus takes a piece of the host cell membrane to exit the cell. Where does SARS-CoV-2 fall under the category of human coronaviruses? There are four subcategories: alpha, beta, delta, and gamma coronaviruses. Of the four coronaviruses that cause common colds, two are alpha and two are beta coronaviruses. SARS-CoV-1 and SARS-CoV-2 are all classified as beta coronaviruses. How are viruses categorized? Viruses are classified in many ways. Primarily, however, they are categorized using the Baltimore classification. Through this classification, viruses can either contain double-stranded DNA, single-stranded DNA, double-stranded RNA, or single-stranded RNA. ssRNA can further be divided into positive sense ssRNA or negative sense ssRNA. Positive sense ssRNA is directly translated by the host cell, and negative sense ssRNA must be made into positive sense ssRNA in order to be used to make proteins by the cell. SARS-CoV-2 is a positive sense single-stranded RNA virus, meaning that its one strand of RNA is directly used as mRNA and put through translation into polypeptides as is. This concludes our general overview of viruses. If you enjoyed this video, we encourage you to check out the other Biomaker TV products. Thanks for watching.